to my BJCP reviews. I have a guest co-star with me today, Jenny Mermelstein of the famous Mermelstein.
Downstairs Emporium.
You may have met Jenny in our Halloween special, and she is back.
Ho, ho, ho.
We're only doing holidays, apparently, for some reason, even though we live approximately 2 feet away from each other.
It's always a holiday when we're together. Hey, Sarah, what are we tasting today?
So today we're tasting the BJCP category number 3, Czech Lagers.
Okay. What does that mean? What do they taste like? What are they expecting
Czech
to
Lagers
flavor?
means that they're from Czechoslovakia.
Czech what?
Slovakia.
Czech 1, 2?
Czech 1, 2, Slovakia.
Czechoslovakia.
Say it 5
times fast.
Czechoslovakia.
Let's try to say it again after we drink it.
Czechoslovakia. I just did it. Anyway, so we have 3
Czechoslovakian
beers.
I haven't even started drinking yet, by the way.
I have.
Now I'm jealous.
Anywhoosies, so we are going to go from light to dark. We have our Zlata Praha, we have our Maybach, and we have our Star of Pilsen. No, it's Maybach Beach.
My bitch, Maybach.
My Beach, Maybach.
The beach bach.
This is the most popular one.
Beach bach. Can you do a bitch bach?
Yeah.
Will you brew a bitch bach?
I will. For you. Anyway, so we are going to go ahead and open the Zlata Praha, original Czech Lager first. And we're going to share a glass because we're friends like that.
Look at this. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? They got it at an antique mart. Don't you wonder if it actually opens something?
Oh, it does. It's also got a wine opener in it.
What?
Look at this. Isn't this fucking rad?
It is the key to my heart and my liver.
Right? Yeah, this is like an alcoholic's key for sure.
It's great.
Anyway, so the Zlata Praha, the original Czech beer. It smells like a delicious Pilsner.
What is that? Tell me what that smells like.
It smells sweet and a little grainy.
I almost think it smells apple-y.
Oh.
Like summery. Like if you ever think about like walking through an apple orchard.
You know, apple is an actual off flavor for beer sometimes.
Yeah, but if it's like green apple peel almost.
Yeah. What is it? It's acetyl. It's acetyl something. That's the green apple flavor.
The official chemical name is acetyl.
Acetyl something.
Yeah, but it's just like it smells crisp and fresh.
Yeah. So it says for a Czech pale lager, which is 3A, we should have a moderate bready, rich malts combined with light hops, spicy or herbal, but the balance should be pretty equal.
Wait, we're sharing a glass, or I can pour my own.
Oh, well, you can just drink this one.
Okay.
Light. Here,
she offered it and then she took it away.
Sorry, you handed it back. I only have 3 glasses that match. So light and golden color, which is exactly what that is. What would you say the taste is?
Super clean.
Yeah?
There's not like a crazy finish. It's pretty much maintaining the same flavor all the way through. There's not like a bite or like a big anything.
I gotta get on this.
Like chlorine on the end. It's maintains that like really kind of fresh, a little bit grassy.
It is. I do get a little bready.
Yeah, I was gonna. There's something, but not like. There's not like a huge baking spice thing happening. It's more.
No, but it's like after you eat like a lightly soured sourdough kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
there's like French bread, something like that you like. It feels like that. Yeah. But it's got clean.
Oh yeah.
Nothing crazy.
You're
not gonna.
Medium to light body. This is definitely a pretty light body.
Oh yeah.
You know, I would call it in between light and medium though, because one of the last beers I did was a Zingu. And it's that Thai beer that's super light. Mm-hmm. It's almost like water consistency, and it's really nice.
But what this does is it still is light enough to quench my thirst.
Yeah, but it still reads as beer.
Yeah, but I want to drink more.
Yeah, like 100%.
Sipping it makes me thirstier.
I love it.
I'm gonna drink more then.
Oh yeah, you should. Please do. I have these. Alright, we got through the first page. Maybe. I don't know what this one is. So
You haven't tried this one yet?
next, no, we're gonna do a Maibach. It's 7.5% though.
I said,
that's a serious, like, strong beer for a lager. I wonder if it's actually a lager. Because, like, it doesn't actually say it's a lager on the label.
What does it say?
It just says beer. Czech craft.
Specialty line beer. And government warning. It is bottled by Primator AS Nacho, Czech Republic. So it's like actually Czech.
I love a Czech lager. Alright, so it looks like it's a pale lager as well.
It's gonna be a little more, I feel like it's got a little bit more color than this one. It's a little more golden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, it's got a lot more grain in it than that one would because it's so much more ABV. I'm sure this one's like a 4% or something. 4.5.
Yeah.
4.7.
And you said this is 7?
This is 7.5. 7.5.
Looking at it, it's got that like almost caramely, coppery Belgian
It
look.
smells caramely. Yeah, it smells. You know what? This one's probably going to be considered a Czech premium pale lager.
It is a mild.
But you know what? It's a higher ABV than would even fit that style. So this technically wouldn't fit any of the Czech lager styles. But it's obviously a lager. You can see how clear it is. It's gorgeous.
But it's so much maltier.
Yeah.
But still finishes really clean. It finishes like that. It just has more up front. It's a little sweeter.
It is sweeter. It tastes more like an amber almost.
But it doesn't finish like an amber.
No.
It doesn't
have the roastiness of amber, but it does have the body. It's got a pretty decent body going.
And then came back. It like finished and then came back to me.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this. I would buy this again.
But I won't drink that one as fast as this. That one will take me longer.
You wouldn't be able to because it's 7.5. You get shit faced.
Well,
I mean, you're a bartender.
No, but this for me, like this one I would drink by the pool. This one I could do with food. It would stand up to food.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Like you'd be able to sip it along with a burger.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. You
Right?
just made me want a burger. Seriously. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
I do too, but it's I would drink it very different. And
yeah, I mean this one's like lawnmower beer.
Lawnmower beer?
You've never heard that term?
What does that mean?
It means like the beer your dad drinks while he's running the lawnmower.
That's such a Midwest thing. Why don't I know that?
I don't know, because my dad's from Indiana, and like he's like prime candidate for lawnmower beer.
Hilarious. It's like beer pong beer, but better.
Totally. Yeah. It's just like light drinkable beer that you could drink all day.
Actually, coming back to that, I'm liking it more and more. Tell me about this one.
On to our dark lager.
Well,
so this Star Pilsen is a Czech dark lager, and it's going to basically kind of be like the international dark lagers I tried last time, except I'm hoping it's better than the one that was Armenian.
No, did you actually get something that you didn't like?
I will show you the video of me trying it.
Did you with her spit take?
Reed literally told me, you should be nicer next time. Anyway, so a rich, dark, malty Czech lager with a roast character that can vary from almost absent to quite prominent. Malty with an interesting and complex flavor profile with variable levels of hopping, providing a range of possible interpretation. I'm actually really excited about this because I really like roasty light beers, and this one is, let's see, what's the ABV on this guy?
We're assuming by the
it's a 4.5%.
But by the word dark lager, I'm expecting the color to be.
Oh, it's going to be dark.
So I've had black lagers. Is this going to fall into that category?
This is going to fall into kind of that category. I really like black lagers. I like the roasty taste with the like light body. And the way you get that is the dark malts. As we've talked about before, it's like a black malt, a chocolate malt kind of deal.
But it still differs. I mean, there's. I feel like the first time I had a black lager, I didn't know what it was, and I kind of assumed it was brown ale.
Oh yeah.
And it was the.
Well, this kind of like, I always think of them as like a Negro Modelo kind of vibe.
And a Negro Modelo is a lager, correct?
Yeah.
But I'm curious about this because
this smells like Christmas, but the aroma is very low.
Like Christmas. My experience with browns is they end up being hoppier. The brown ales versus the black lager is going to have more of that hop finish rather than the malt. Like the hop of
Well,
wine.
what is it usually a black IPA or is it like a black lager?
I don't know when I think about it. This almost smells barrel too.
It does almost. It has like kind of
Is
woody
there a barrel
finish.
on it?
I doubt it.
But it
authentic lager from the Czech, still brewed today in traditional way by using their own barley, saws, hops, and pure soft artisan water. They offer a full body and smooth lager of the highest standard, appreciated all over the world. Ooh, I'm really excited to try this. It's a gorgeous beer.
It's
not
so
very
soft.
much head.
Wow. It does not.
Very low aroma, but the aroma is like a deep, dark, malty.
Get that in your mouth. It is so soft and so delicate.
That's delightful.
It is gentle.
It is very gentle.
It's like a comforter of beer.
It's almost like in between a brown but like a not hoppy brown.
Yeah, no, it's not hoppy at all.
And
it's really smooth. There's not a finish.
It's sweet. It's
all three
caramely. It's very caramely.
There's a lot up front though, but all three of these finish abrupt. Like none of them carry far. None of them weigh on you. It almost feels a little nitro-y because it's kind of creamy. It's like a little comforter that you pull over yourself. It's very
it's honestly wild how like creamy the mouthfeel is.
Where does that come from? Is that yeast or is that malt?
I mean, it's got to be in the malts. I'm wondering if there's some wheat in there. Wheat can typically have a creamy mouthfeel, but
barley is sometimes what ends up feeling big on the back end, right?
Well, barley is basically what most beers are made of, especially craft.
When it goes dark, though, my experience is barley can end up.
Well, it's
weighing
just
down.
it's the difference in roast time that
I don't
makes.
know anything.
It's the difference in roast time that makes the different colors of barley.
Okay.
So you could have a black barley, which makes or like a chocolate malt. So basically, when you hear the word malt, it means
Oh.
barley. So it's malted barley is what they're talking about. Yes.
Oh.
Unless they're talking about wheat, but typically you would say wheat. But the basis of most, especially craft beers, is barley. So it's just the difference in roasting that you do of the actual barley kernel. Yes.
Is that about the time you roast it or the temperature you roast it at?
Both.
Damn it.
It's time and temperature and technique, because caramel malts they have a whole different technique for them. They roast them with like extra water in them or something, so that it basically, like, you know how when you do a beer you have your mash, so it basically mashes it inside the kernel when you're making a caramel malt, because it makes all of the super sickly sweet sugars available via the malting process versus via the mashing process. So a base malt, you would have to do a mash to get your sugars available, versus when you use a crystal malt or a caramel malt.
Oh yeah, you're so far over my head. It's so interesting though. For me, as a drinker of beer, not a maker of beer, I thought I knew a lot about beer. And then watching my first brew and talking to you, it's interesting to find out how much more brewing is I compare it more to baking than cooking.
Oh, it's 100% baking.
It's so delicate, and there's still, again, I feel like I'm an educated person when it comes to tasting, but the science of it is still, every time you and I talk, every time you and I taste, there's so much I still don't know. And it's both overwhelming and exciting, because it's the more I learn. The
only reason I know so much is because I started brewing. So like if I wasn't brewing and like actually using these ingredients, I would have no clue what was happening.
But you're when you taste beer, it's interesting because you're tasting it different than I am. I'm tasting it compared to what else I've experienced.
Yeah. And I'm tasting
You're tasting
ingredients.
it to what you've made.
And ingredients.
Well, right.
Because I know what ingredients.
That's what I mean. That like you're able to be like, oh, compared to what I've tasted, I've made, I've blended, I know, like you're able to pinpoint. Mine is more of a compare and contrast. Yours more of a how-to.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. That's why I love having you on to help me taste. And I feel like your palate's, honestly, I feel like it's more refined than mine is.
I'm a really good drinker.
fantastic drinker right here.
We all
if
have
you
our-
ever need someone to drink your alcohol,
We all
please
have our
call
skills.
Jenny.
867-5309. Did you know what that means? Did you get it? Who can you turn to? Once again, that's 867-5309.
Anyway, yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for joining me, my love, and walking all the way up one flight of stairs.
And a merry Kwanzaa Kamas.
Hanukkah's so close to Christmas this year.
I know.
You're gonna be like straight on Christmas.
So many presents for the normal
Oh
Steve.
my god, double present.
I'm just a Jew who loves Christmas.
One day and then the other.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.